The conference finals promo has been out for what seems like a very long time, but has it been actually any good, or has it been simply trash? Well, starting off with the promo format itself, it has been a very nice format. It's one that we've had before. It's a free-to-play friendly format. It's one a lot of people do actually enjoy playing through, and I have to say I do enjoy playing through it. They have added an extra master in that Wilt Chamberlain, but we'll go on to him later on in the video. But basically what you had was 4 different 99 masters, and you also got a 101 playstyle select Klay Thompson as your Grand Master, which I think is pretty decent. Some of the 99s had some pretty poor stats. There were things that could be improved with those, but at the end of the day, the Klay Thompson is a very nice card. It would have been better to see maybe him with a elite shooting boost, because at the moment he has got an inside scoring boost, and I'd like to see some more like players representative of the boost that they're giving out. So like a Klay Thompson with a shooting boost, like we had earlier on with that Chris Paul with a playmaking boost, stuff that sort of links with their attributes, if that makes sense. It doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. It's just little things here and there. But what we had was these different events along the top. They'd run through, you'd get some packs, and that's why I think a lot of people actually enjoy playing through it, because you're opening a pack every event pretty much at the top. That means you're opening about 10 packs every single 12 hours. That's 20 packs a day, which does make for really fun in actually going through and seeing whether you can get lucky enough to get some other people. But it also does lead to a lot of people saying, oh, it's a luck-based promo. This is not a luck-based promo at all. It might have been previously in the past when it hadn't been as long a promo, but considering just how long this promo was, it made it not luck-based at all. Yes, luck would help you get the card quicker, but it wouldn't ultimately decide whether or not you got the card, because eventually if you'd played through all the events, you'd gone through all the sets, you bought all the stuff in the store, you would be able to get yourself that Klay Thompson no money spent, because you would have enough of the 93 select packs through the milestones to get him. But now going on to the Wilt Chamberlain. Now he was a little bit of an addition that we had to the promo. He's a 101 master, he's playstyle select, he's got some really nice stats. Now when we did get some sneak peeks for him, unfortunately Legend, the guy on EA's Discord server, he told us wrong information. Now that's not on his fault. The document that had all the stuff didn't get updated, which is understandable, but it did get our hopes up as to what to expect. Maybe we could get this card for free, and it does make it a little bit tricky. It's not impossible to get this card completely no money spent. You can get him, but this is going to require luck. So I understand people saying the Wilt Chamberlain is going to require luck, because you simply can't grind enough to be able to get him, because you're not going to get the 93s required in those milestones to then get the 99. So I do understand why he is kind of luck-based, or pay to win as it were. But again, the Wilt Chamberlain is a nice thing. Like obviously it's a longer promo. People might be finished within less than a week or so of getting that Klay Thompson. So then it's something else to grind through if you want to try and get him. And of course, if you do get lucky enough to get him, that will mean that you do get a really nice master in that Wilt Chamberlain. And of course, for the spenders, it gives something a little bit extra to sort of separate between the two, which I do understand. It does make for a bit of a better promo in not just a free-to-play side, but also the pay-to-win side, because obviously if you're spending money on the game, you want to have way better teams than the guys who aren't spending money on the game. So it is nice to see EA sort of balancing it out between the two, and it's not making it ridiculous so that you can't get a Grandmaster no money spent. It's a nice balance between the two in my eyes. So I think this promo has been really fun. But enough of what I think. I asked you guys as usual on my Discord server and on my YouTube community page. The link to the Discord server, as always, will be in the description down below. You can go join it and potentially appear in future videos. But let's check out what you guys have to say about this promo. So starting off with Why So Serious 84, he says 10 out of 10, easiest promo style this season, no luck needed, everyone will get a Klay and everyone will still find something to complain about. I do think it is a great promo. It's definitely one of the easier formats that we get every single time we get it, because it is a very fun format to grind through. It's very simple. You got events, just simply play through them. That's all you really need to do. Stuff in the set, it is very simple. And again, everyone can get Klay. It's whether they do grind enough or get lucky enough. But of course, you can get it both ways. It doesn't really matter which way you get it, whether you're grinding or whether you're getting lucky. It doesn't matter. And I do understand, like, everyone is going to complain about something. Nothing is perfect at all. There's still things that could be changed with this promo, like maybe having a different format completely or something like that. But it is a nice promo format. But No over here on Discord says, yep, 8 out of 10 for me too. I know this format a lot. It doesn't take a lot of stamina, and the time it lasts is longer than usual. Klay stats are good. The 99s are good too. And I hope the Hidden Master is good. That's all I can say. Obviously, this comment was posted before that Wilt Chamberlain had dropped in the game. But I do see this, like the 99s, it could be a little bit better here and there, but I do understand that they are still pretty good, and Klay stats are pretty good. But he rates it a strong 8 out of 10, which is a pretty good rating over there. McDebo over here says this promo is a solid 8 out of 10. It's free to play. The Grandmaster has amazing shooting stats. You just need luck. You just probably need near 2,000 stamina if you want to grind both sides. Master selection is not the best, but they still have some decent cards. I would agree with most of this, except for the fact that you need luck. You don't need it. Luck would help you get it a bit quicker. It isn't a major requirement in getting the cards. I do understand maybe if you've got slightly lower stamina, like in your stamina bar, that might affect it a bit, but it isn't going to affect it a huge amount because you are still playing the top events maybe, and then some of the blitz events. Like on my main account, yes, I might have got a bit lucky than someone else, but I had been playing through all the top events, maybe only 5 blitz events at the bottom from either side, so that's 10 in total, plus doing the sets. I was only doing the big sets every single day, but that was about it really. I wasn't doing the little sets. I was buying the stuff in the store for the 5k packs, but that was really it. I wasn't doing a huge amount of stuff, and I got Klay Thompson, not the quickest by any means. A lot of people got it quicker than I did, but I did get him with plenty of time left with the promo. I do understand the stamina cost a little bit. Like, it would be nice if we could have the top events maybe 50 stamina, keep them at the 50 stamina, but then lower the blitz ones to maybe 25 stamina a piece, because then there would be a difference between the two, if that kind of makes sense. Especially for you says the duration of the promo is longer than the plain one, so definitely going to get that Klay Thompson, no money spent, still a luck-based promo. But obviously having it a bit longer is a positive and a negative. I want you guys to comment down below as well whether you enjoy having these longer promos or whether you enjoy having a shorter, say 7-day promo. Regardless of what you get in those promos, do you like it when we get a longer one or a shorter one? Because it is interesting to see, because looking at say FIFA Mobile, they have really long promos. Like some of them are lasting a couple of months here and there with some updates in between. But I find that a little bit boring after a while. Like, I get a bit bored of it and I just struggle to play every single day. Whereas these ones, if they're about 14 days or below, possibly about 7 days maybe, or 10 days, those are going to be the perfect ones for me, because I feel like I can still keep engaged with the promo and play through it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because it'll be an interesting sort of split between the two. Master over here says the stats are so bad of the Masters. Klay is good though. It's a promo we've had. It's free to play. 11 days. The stats are bad. It's kind of repetitive. 6.5 out of 10. So it is kind of repetitive in that we've had this format before. I do get some people looking at the Masters are thinking the stats are bad. Most of them didn't actually make its way into my team. Obviously that Klay Thompson is still on the team, but he could be replaced easily by that Ray Allen, but that's just because I went on a shopping spree. But yeah, I do get that the stats could be a bit better, and that's maybe something we could have in future promos. I'm looking forward to that finals promo, because I hope we could get some really nice Masters, and maybe hopefully a new promo format, although again we're still banking on it being a new format, although in reality it probably will be a copy and paste one. Aaron over here says I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Really great Masters with boost, easy no money spent format, but it would have been better if Luka as the point guard was the master instead of another Klay. And I do get that. It seems to be all the Masters so far haven't been really fan favorite players, because obviously now Luka, we can't have him as a master because he's not going to make it into the finals. Obviously the Warriors beat the Mavs in the conference finals, so Luka's not going to get a master card in a playoffs promo, which is a little bit sad to see. And we keep getting repetitive Masters. Yes, you're going to have the same teams in the playoffs making it through round by round, but it would have been nice to see if we could have different Masters here and there. And maybe EA are sort of working out which teams they think would make it through and hedging their bets as to which Masters they threw. Like maybe they thought the Mavericks would go through it and then we could get a Luka in the final, but unfortunately that's not the way it's worked. Maybe that's the case, but it would have been nice to see us have some different Masters. Jackman over here says I love the fact that it gives monthly master emblems, and I was just a few emblems short of getting that 100 overall mellow, so that was a little nice thing that they added. It seems to be towards the end of the month they sort of add this thing where you can get monthly master emblems by playing through events, which is really nice to see. I still want that to be the case all month round, not just at the end of the month, although I do think it is nice to have it at least at the end of the month rather than not at all, because then you have a little bit left to just push through and get yourself a monthly master at the end of the month if you are really close to getting one. IK Thunderous over here says compared to the Karl Anthony Towns promo, this is a 5 stars, if not even better, since they included the Wilt, a very good center, since the last good center was a few events back. Now this is a good point as well, because including the Wilt, if you remember, back in Dunking Spice Latte, we did get a sort of side master. In the Christmas promo, we also got a side master. But then with that Karl Anthony Towns promo, we didn't get an extra master. Now that was slightly because that promo was a bit shorter. So extending the promo a little bit longer meant that we did actually get that hidden master, which does actually look like a good thing and a nice thing to add into a promo, because normally when you get a promo, that's it, you're done. That's the promo. But with this one, you were grinding through and then they dropped the Wilt, and then it makes for maybe something else to grind through, maybe something to aim for and to help you carry on playing this promo, which I think is a really good thing. But going on to what you guys rated this promo out of 5 stars, I put the poll up on my YouTube page. We got 1.7 thousand votes. 8% of you said 1 star, 4% at 2 stars, 11% at 3 stars, 13% at 4 stars, and the majority, 65%, at 5 stars. Now, it would have been interesting to see if I'd done a poll for the All-Star promo and the Look Back promo and possibly the Lone Warriors promo, because those for me are sort of the best promos that we've had this season. And this one is definitely up there for me. Like, it's great. You've got a little bit of a twist with that extra master to separate it out from the playing tournament. It's a bit longer, it's a bit nicer, and the Klay Thompson and the Wilt Chamberlain are really, really nice. But I do think it has been a very, very good promo. Now, of course, I have managed to get the Klay Thompson, as have a lot of you. And if you want to go check out the 100-point challenge we did with this Klay Thompson card to see if he could knock down 100 points in one single seasons game, go check out that video in the bottom left-hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.